Hello and welcome to February's City Courtyard Garden. It's been a very windy and very wet month, with one storm after another coming through, and a lot of people are feeling the strain after the extremes. So it's not been a very easy month to get out into the garden, but the last few days I have managed to do so because the weather has turned for the better. And what is more, we can see the first signs of spring. So come and join me and we'll see what we've done this month.
I went to RHS Rosemore and the question was, can a kitchen garden be productive all the year round? I suppose the test would be to go and visit in February, which is exactly what I did, and a tour around the kitchen garden to see what they have growing right now. And now the rigours of the rain, the wind and the flooding have all stopped, hopefully. It's time to look at the first signs of spring. And it's time to start thinking about planting out lobelia, echinacea already in these individual pots, and sweet pea. Do you remember the sweet pea we collected at the end of last year, which we're going to plant into these toilet roll holders? And there we are, ready to be covered over the seed for growing.
It's now the 21st of February, and I'm thinking about planting out some broad beans. Now, what I need for that is some broad beans. I'm going to use these kitchen towel tubes, which I'll show you what happens in a minute, and some well rotted compost which I took from the compost heap. Right, so here we go then. These kitchen towel rolls are just about the right length. If I cut them into about 3, I'll get 15 tubes. Now, what I'm going to do is to plant them straight into the ground, but I'm doing this because I could dry them out here. I'd grow them here inside and then toughen them up outside, you know, to harden them off. But I think I'll have a go at planting them straight out, because the winter's been quite mild, been very wet. It's been the wettest winter so far, according to the Met Office. Officially the wettest winter ever. Put these composts in. It's nice and loose and very juicy, and do that 15 times over. Kitchen rolls holders, don't throw them away, save them, because they come in useful and they biodegrade in the ground anyway. So I'm going to put one of these in each one of those. Well, that needs to have plenty more put on the top there. 1, 2. It's amazing how they go down once you put these in. And here we have the last one going in. Okay. There's a little bit of extra soil on top of that, a bit of compost. There we are, ready to take out. I'm also going to cheat, because I've just been to the garden centre and I bought these seedlings, which I'll also plant out. There's 10 there, 15 of those, so that will give us a bit of a successional planting. Hopefully that will work. I haven't hardened those off, but I think they're pretty hardy anyway. So best of luck, we'll put them in, and we hope we won't have any major frost between now and when they start fruiting. The other thing is, of course, we do suffer from I suffer from slugs, and it's this season when they all come out, and they're all the little ones, all the hungry and little ones that come out of the shells. So they're going to be pretty ravenous. So I hope that I'll have a remedy for that, and I'll show you that in a minute.
And I want to plant the broad beans along the edge here. Here we go then. Slightly speeded up just for the sheer entertainment and just see how it all pans out. I'm going to plant the seeds, which I put into the kitchen roll holders, straight into the ground here. Winter's been rather mild so far, albeit wet and very windy, but it's mild enough to plant out, hopefully, and we'll see what happens in the next month.
Now, I've tried all sorts to try and prevent slugs from attacking. I've tried slug pellets, I've tried beer traps, I've tried human hair, I've tried all sorts of things, and some have worked to a degree of success, but I want to try something now that is different. It's still a way of preventing slugs getting to your plants, and it's this. It smells like lanolin, or like a sheep shed, and indeed that is what it is. It's sheep pellets, sheep wool pellets. So I think these are all the scrapings off the floor. And I was listening to a gardening program a while back, and the person on there was talking about these pellets. I've been looking out for them ever since, and I've found a source for them. And indeed, it's from my local garden centre. So that's what I'm going to put on around all the new plants, and I think I'll put them around the cabbages as well.
You can't have enough rainwater butts. I have two set up here, and on a dry summer I can empty both of them. Maybe I need another one, but I have two, one feeding into the other, and I have a hose network at the bottom to switch on and flow water into the watering can. Here we are, watering up the beans that we've just planted. Last of all, look inside the cold frame. I've cleared that up a little bit, and what I aim to do, well, what shall I grow here? That large one on the right would be great for carrots, I'd imagine. I'll think on that. And here are the onions springing through. They're looking quite healthy, although I think I've lost a few of them through the winter. And finally, some purple sprouting. And if you look carefully inside the leaves, you can actually see the sprouting.